Hi, Robert from Morphs here. Today's discussion is about rehomed snakes. Now, what is a rehomed snake? It's could be any snake in the hobby or industry that is being basically it needs a home or needs to be adopted uh, for whatever reason. Uh, Either the breeder has no plans for them in a breeding project, or they need to reduce their collection size because of financial reasons or sudden emergencies. They could be moving and they also have to get rid of their snakes because wherever they're going might not allow them to have them. Now, here's the thing. If you get rehome snakes, you're already getting snakes that are somewhat established, meaning they have been properly socialized and they have been fed based on whatever their prior owner had them on, and that could be either based on their preferences, live, frozen thawed, or pre-killed. Now, mind you, it's going to take a little bit of time for the snake to get used to you. Maybe about a week, maybe more. But most of the time, you will be getting snakes that will definitely be under market priced because if you're going to rehome anything, especially on Craigslist, they have the recommended $200 minimum max for rehoming an animal. And it doesn't matter what type. Uh, but you will end up finding some people that are trying to get their full return back on their snakes, which, to be honest, you can't expect to get a full return on your snakes if you suddenly decide to get out of the hobby or anything like that, because snakes, based on their morphologies and current trends, can depreciate in value, and that's irregardless of whether or not you you've proven them as proven breeders or they've been proven to have certain hets or whatever have you. Now, given the fact that there are already enough snakes out on Morph Market that are not moving, I mean, being purchased by people, I think was it the numbers like over 60,000 snakes across all types of species and variations that are on Morph Market right now. My personal stance is that it's easier for me to adopt or take in a rehomed snake because, one, there's a lot of things that can happen to these animals if they are not properly taken care of or if they are not rehomed in a certain time frame. They could end up getting released into the wild, which would wreak havoc on the ecosystem, or they will just not survive because, especially where I'm at in Eastern Virginia, and given the current temperatures right now, where it's like 55 degrees or so, uh, this environment here is not even good chance for survival at all. Not that I'm saying that they don't, but it just won't happen. But if you decide to get rehome snakes, you are saving a lot because you're basically getting something almost for half value or less. Because, like I said, some people will price these things to move quickly, and they can be freaking females, they can be males with whole bunch of morphologies and stuff like that, and a whole bunch of hets, and they are just priced to move, 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 and that's just because most people think, okay, I paid this much for this snake, but I'm in a bind. I'm getting ready to move. I've got something happening, and I need to. I need to get get rid of them. And I don't want to say that they're doing it in a negative light. Things do happen in our lives, and sometimes if we got something that is not being fruitful, like breeding is, uh, sometimes you got to take cost cutting measures. And because this hobby and industry changes pace so much, the first thing to go is either snakes you're not using for projects, and also the babies. If you've had any babies that aren't moving because they're not what you want as far as like your projects or anything, you try to push them out. But all the snakes, nearly, not all the snakes, but nearly 50% of the snakes we have here at Mice Morphs are rehomes. All the boas are rehomes. Orm, Cocopelli, Fistus, and Dahlia are rehomes as far as the ball pythons go. Well, the only exception is Cocopelli was a trade for one snake that we had previous. But other than that, I've actually saved a small fortune buying some of those snakes for under $100 per, or sometimes even under $150 for a pair. Now, mind you, if I bought them from pet shows or from pet shops, I probably would have ended up spending more. But that's because pet shops and pet shows are about pushing product. And that's kind of what the hobby and the industry is at this point. It's about pushing product, getting traction for attention by creating new morphologies and stuff like that. But in the end, getting rehome snakes is a consequence of the industry changing, because as much as new people got into it, especially during the whole pandemic and everything, when things were just booming with all that COVID money, a lot of people jumped into the snake hobby and thought, oh, they can be breeders. Well, they forgot that breeding snakes takes time. You gotta have proper husbandry, proper diets. The snakes have to be of proper age and of weight to do so. And they just totally got disillusioned with the prospects of becoming breeders. And needless to say, those are usually the people that start rehoming or getting rid of their snake first. Second people that start getting rehoming snakes are just people that have circumstances that just come up. And all I can say is that a rehome snake is not any better than any other snake you can get. But at least with getting a rehome snake, you're already getting an animal that's already well established, as opposed to buying an expensive neonate and having to get used to it and raise it up at anywhere between 2-3 years, or however long you intend to keep the snake. But if you want snakes, get rehome snakes. You can't go wrong with it. But this is Robert from Mice Morphs, and I hope this helps you with getting snakes in the future and what you can expect to deal with rehome snakes. All right, thank you. Bye.